Alright, sorry I had to restart the first stream, so hopefully some people who were in the first stream could come back, but I just had to change my Wi-Fi, put out a new link on Twitter and stuff, so hopefully people know I'm still going live and stuff. We're live for Power Hour. What a day. We got 20 people in here already. Hit that like button if you support the free analysis every single day. But what a day in the market. There's no other way to say it. Personally, for me, this was my second best day ever. So I'm super hyped about that. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the free trading movement. I don't usually go live during Power Hour, but on days like this, I kind of have to. XL, oh my gosh, XL up 85% right now, sitting at 32.5. Crazy stuff. Fisker also up 9%. It was up 10% earlier. HYLM was up 10%. Pretty much is still up 10%. All the trades are just crushing it right now. Sorry for that. Give me 1 second. Okay, so crazy day in the market. Just taking a look at different things. Ride posted this literally last night. I'm gonna hit the play button so you guys can see what kind of happened. Boom, 10%. It hit the target in 1 day. I posted it last night. That was a 20% profit, but it did gap up a little bit. So you know, it's up 10% today, but since like the post, I posted it, the price was $20.46 and the price today went up to $24. So Ride went up 20% and I posted this literally last night. So crazy stuff there. $10 donation from Ivan. I hope that's how I pronounce it to start off the stream. Thank you very much. He says your Fisker calls are on point. I try my best. Let me fix the music here real quick. But Ride, absolutely insane with that. So let's fix that all up. So now you guys can hear the music again. But Ride, 20% in literally 1 day. Secured profits. It hit the actual target of the trade. Okay. GBIO was the other trade I put out last night. I think it went down to the entry and then it bounced off the entry. I'll go to it in a second, but it's I don't know. I can't talk right now. GBIO is showing on like the trading view thing that it's down, but again, like I said yesterday, the entry has to be tactical, as you can see right here. When I went over this on stream last night, I said you want to buy it at $32. So you were waiting for it to hit 32 to buy it. It went down to 32 this morning. I put out a tweet saying it was at the entry, and from 32 it bounced up to 33.20. So GBIO is also in profit. Both of those were posted last night. Okay, so those are two of them. Now we have to take a look at Fisker. The short-term trade entry was $15.68 on Fisker for my short-term trade that I put out. And let's take a look. Boom. It went right up to the 1750 resistance that I showed when I put out this trade. The eventual target right here is like 1821, but again, I did show the 1750 resistance, which has been your resistance today. So Fisker also went up 10% or so since the entry. I think even more than 10%. And then of course, what a lot of people want to see right now, XL. If you're very new to XL, it used to be called PIC for like a long time. I put out a buy signal on XL before it was called XL, when it was called PIC. The buy, the entry point was $15.60. I can't like show you on this chart what happened, but because TradingView deleted the ticker PIC, which is what it was. But this crushed the targets. The target of this was $20. XL is currently at 32. So I put out a buy signal on XL when it was $15.60 on Twitter last Friday, in the morning on Friday. So if you would have bought right there and if you would have held XL till now, you would have doubled your money. So absolutely crazy with XL. And I could keep on going on. SPI, another trade that I went over, that is up very nicely today. I don't know, I can't talk right now. I'm just super hyped. Just a lot of things doing great. HYLN, let's take a look at this. Boom, it's back in profit. It went back to the entry, and then today it's up 10%. So between Fisker, HYLN, Ride, and XL, we are talking dozens of percents of profit. Personally, I had Fisker call options, and I made 700% on those. Absolutely crazy. My second best day in the market ever. Sapper said he held XL till now, so he's doubled his profit since the trade that I put out on Friday, which is insane. So let's get to the charting. Let's talk about things, whatever people want to go through. I'm going to be going through all the 4 things I just talked about. But what a day in the market. All the trades are just crushing it. I think it was like 19 out of the 24 trades that I have on this page are in profit. which is crazy. 19 out of 24 trades here, and I only started putting out this page 2 weeks ago. So in the last 2 weeks, 19 out of the 24 official trades I put out are in profit, which is crazy. What a good time in the market, right? So let's go to the charting now. Let's see what's up with that. We have 40 people in here for Power Hour. Thank you very much for coming out to the stream, but we don't have enough likes. Come on. On a day when my Fisker trade setup is up, my HYLN is up. Thank you very much for the $10 donation from Austin to Porter. He says, thank you for all you do. Thank you for supporting the stream. Really appreciate all the support. But when we have Fisker up 10%, HYLN up 10%, Ride up 20% in one day when I posted the buy alert last night, and then we also have XL, which is currently up 100% now. Wait, did I just look at the right thing? Oh my gosh, XL is still going. It passed the 4236. XL is at $34 right now. I put out a buy signal at $15.60, and unfortunately my target was way too conservative. I obviously had no clue that this would double in price, but just insane. We need more likes. Come on, for Fisker, for HYLN, for XL, for Ride, for a whole entire list of things, SPI as well, NLS, HZO. The list of the trades go on and on and on and on. What a time in the market right now. Hit that like button. Let's get to 20 likes real quick. If you're not subscribed already and you want free trade setups, you want a full free course, streams every single day, hit that subscribe button and join the free trading movement. A lot more is going to be coming with the free trading movement. I have the website that's going to be released in 2021. I don't want to say too much. That is the logo for the free trading movement. But it's going to be a great time. So XL is currently at $34. It passed all the Fibonacci lines. At this point, in terms of technical analysis, there's literally nothing you can do. There's nothing for me to do here. So wherever you want to take your profit, you take your profit. And yeah, this is just absolutely insane on XL. Keep hitting that like button. We need 2 more likes for 20 likes. Come on, we can get to it. But what a day. So that's XL. There's not much I can do at this point. TradingView deleted the chart for when it was PIC. So all my past data is just not there. Stephen M, thank you for the $20 donation. Appreciate all the donations coming in. If you want to send me a tip, it is the pinned comment in the chat and the first link in the description, just if you want to send a tip. But appreciate all the donations coming in. What a day in the market. XL is pretty much at the high of the day right now. It passed all the Fibonacci lines. The volume is insane. Just on this 4-hour candle, 500,000 volume in XL. Let me see how much volume TradingView is showing for the whole day. 71 million. XL is going crazy. So I guess we can move on to Fisker now. So I have 2 different trades that I put out on Fisker. I have the long-term trade, which is also on my trading page if you want to see all my trades. The link for that's in the description. You can see my charts update live and stuff. The long-term trade I put out on Fisker, the entry was $14.55. Since that long-term trade that I put out, Fisker is currently up 17%, and I put this trade out like 2 weeks ago for the long term. The reason why it bounced off of 14.55 was the 0.618 Fibonacci line. And what did I say last night on stream? What was I saying on Twitter? You have daily hidden bullish divergence developing. On the 1 hour, you also had hidden bullish divergence that confirmed. You had a 3 rising valleys pattern, which just means you're making higher highs and higher lows. And what happens when you get all of those things lining up at the same time? 10% day on Fisker. Absolutely crazy. Hit the 1750 resistance, pulling back there. About 50 cents. Fisker went crazy. What else can you say? And of course, with XL being up like 100%, there is a lot of money flowing into EV SPACs, like there has been for the last like 2 months and stuff. So yeah, can we get some people typing vibes in the chat? I want to see some vibes in the chat because there's a lot of vibes right now. All right, in terms of Fisker currently, your support is 1651. It was like your support from right here, and you're kind of making like this local intraday support. If I go to like the 15-minute, you're kind of making some like intraday support around like 1680 to $16 is like your bounce zone. You bounce off of that zone. That's where your VWAP is. So if we're really zooming in on the chart, that's your bounce zone. So yeah, Fisker, great stuff there. Both with the long-term trade that I put out and also with the short-term trade that I put out. Fisker just having an amazing day, just like Ride, HYLN, XL. I had to go live for this, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of vibes coming in right now. We got vibes coming in from Steven, Sapper, Danielle, Print, Ray, if that's how you pronounce it, Scrooge, Samuel. So keep hitting that like button. Appreciate all the donations. And yeah, we just went through Fisker and XL. Now we can take a look. Hopefully the music's okay. We can take a look at HYLN, the entry of this trade that I initially only revealed this trade on stream, but I eventually did post it on my trades page. The entry was $16.80. And since then, since the entry of this trade that I put out, it is up about 13%. So HYLN having a great day. I even tweeted about the breakout this morning where it broke this downsloping green line and it broke this horizontal orange line. So you have confirmed classic bullish divergence on the daily, and you have a confirmed breakout as well. 40 minutes till close. There's a gap to fill at like 23.83. So that's pretty much the target of this trade. But again, you can take profits whenever you want. The trade is already up 13% now. So crazy stuff there on HYLN. Absolutely great. And then the other one, Ride. We went over this on stream last night, and I posted this on my Twitter last night. I put it on my trade setups page, and the price was $20.52. And earlier this morning, Ride went all the way up to $24 for a 19% profit in literally one day. So that was a 19% day trade, and look where it reversed. Okay, look at this. That was my target. I have not changed this. You can see the timestamps on my trades page. Ride literally went to the target of the trade, like almost to the cent, and that is where it pulled back. So, you know, that's just how to use risk management. That's where you want to take your profits. You just had like some local resistance there from this wick right here, so I made the target that, and perfect target, perfect entry. What a trade on Ride. Of course, it could continue going. The idea of this trade was you had 4-hour hidden bullish divergence and a double bottom. So I posted it right here with the entry, and it gapped up a little bit, and it just went. So great stuff there on Ride. What a week in the market. And you know, we still have another 40 minutes left in today, and then we have half a day tomorrow in the market, so it's not over yet. But literally every single week, it just seems like every week I'm calling my best week in the market in terms of the trades, because every single week I'm one-upping the last week. The last 3 weeks in a row, the first week was insane, the second week was even better, the third week, which is right now, was even more insane, and it's only been 3 days. So crazy times in the market. Keep hitting that like button. I just talked about Fisker, HYLN, Ride, and XL, so we got those covered. Another trade that I put out, which is up 6% today, is SPI. SPI. It took a while. It was even down in the beginning of the trade, then it bounced off this support zone, and since the entry, SPI did at one point go up 11% earlier today. So another trade just added to the list, but right now it's only up 8% and pulled back. Crazy stuff in the market. In terms of what I'm currently looking at, a trade that has not played out yet, and a much more, well, this moves very slowly and stuff, but this is Pfizer. This is something that I think can make a move to the upside. You have the hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour. It just started moving to the upside. Actually, I kind of called the bottom right here at 36.60. I put out a tweet yesterday saying that this is where you want to see demand coming in, and it bounced off that. It's up $1 since then. Hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour. It was at the golden retrace and a major support level. So Pfizer is another trade I put out. That's up like 2% today, but remember, Pfizer moves it very slowly. So yeah, the target on this is 40.91, but you still have 39. And again, remember, it moves very slowly. But nice to see Pfizer bouncing exactly where I wanted it to bounce. It was just probability, it wasn't certainty. Vibes coming in from Nate Allen says, what a time to be alive. Absolutely crazy time. Christmas is the day after tomorrow, so I wish all of you and your families happy holidays. I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, I'm gonna be going live again later tonight at 9 EST. I'm gonna be doing a charity stream tonight, so be here at 9 EST as well for the charity stream tonight. Right now, just power hour vibes. We're going through stuff. I pretty much covered all the trades that I put out that went crazy today, and I'm also showing you Pfizer, which I think could make a nice run here. But I think that kind of, you know, that's like the intro I wanted to go with, just covering everything. So we still got 42 people in here. What do you all want to take a look at? We still got like 37 minutes left in the market. So What do you guys want to look at? We already went over Fisker, we already went over HYLM, we went over XL, we went over Pfizer, and we went over Ride. So other than those 5, what do y'all want to look at? Keep hitting that like button. Let's get to 30 likes for all the trades that went crazy today. Hit that subscribe button to join the free trading movement. And if you want to send me a tip, it's the pinned comment in the chat and the first link in the description. Thank you for all the tips so far. Really appreciate it. Yeah, we could take a look. Yeah, GIK. There's not much to do on the GIK chart. I think with the very new SPACs, technicals really don't matter. And obviously GIK went absolutely insane today, just like a lot of other SPACs. But the technicals really don't matter. It did not move up because of technicals today. Yes, it bounced off that 1087 support, but regardless, just that bounce did not mean that it would do this. The reason that this and other SPACs are going up today is because there's a lot of, there's a lot of people that think that a lot of these SPACs are at good valuation prices and they want to be in, for the IPOs and stuff. So GIK, the actual business matters more than the technicals, obviously. So just keep on doing your research on all the new SPACs, and there's not much technicals to be done, but if it's a good company and you believe in them, that's when you want to invest in them, if they have like a good plan for the future and stuff. But great stuff on GIK. HZO going higher. HZO is another trade setup. It's currently up 20% since the entry of the trade. It already hit the short-term target, which was 11%. And now it's just working its way up to the long-term target. The long-term target is very aggressive. The long-term target is $44 or so. And that would be, that's just like the measured move of the ascending triangle that it confirmed a breakout of. So if it does go to the long-term target, that would be like a 43% profit. So already hit the first target. We're working its way into the second one. What else we got in the chat? Keep hitting that like button. We need 3 more likes, 430 likes. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already. If you want to send me a tip, pin comment in the chat. IPOC and J&J. We could take a look at J&J first. It broke out. This is another trade that I put out. It's up about like 4.5% since I put the trade out. Inverse head and shoulders. It tried to break out, but then it fell back into the range. And that's what kind of happens when you have such a major resistance. Kind of a very similar thing happened to Verizon, where you have such a major resistance that to really confirm a breakout of it, you need to break that resistance, and then for multiple days you need to turn that resistance into a support. So J&J has yet to do that. It really needs to get over 154, and it needs to stay over 154 for continuation. But again, it's already in profit. It broke out of the inverse head and shoulders. It just needs to clear 154 with confirmation. IPOC, that one had a great day today, no? Yeah, it's up 5.5% or so. It's been running all week. It crushed all the resistances, and it kind of reversed at your 3618. This is why we use Fibonacci. IPOC went to the 3618, the Fibonacci line, the same thing I used to predict Fubo, Neo, Palantir, a whole list of things. It went to your 3618, and that's where it pulled back. Is IPOC done? Who knows? There's no way to know whether it's going to continue pumping or if it's going to pull back like crazy. So just react to whatever happens. And again, the real time to be buying IPOC is when we talked about it, when a lot of other people are talking about IPOC for the last few weeks, when it was $11. It's been all over Twitter. If you have a Twitter account, everybody's been talking about IPOC, and it's nice to see that the community got in for this one and big run on IPOC. So Fisker is oversold on the RSI right now, not on the 4-hour. And not on the 1 hour. So unless you're looking at like a very low time frame, it is not really oversold, and I don't really count oversold on like anything under the 1 hour time frame. But yeah, it rejected that 1750 resistance. This has been on my chart for a really long time. This resistance was shown in the trade setup that I put out. So I even said on stream, I think it was last night, if you wanted to take profits at 1750, go for it. But yeah, that was a very real resistance just from like right over here, as well as right over there. So 1750, go figure why that was where it kind of pulled back. It went a little bit higher and then it pulled back under. So again, like how I said before, resistance is 1750 and support is like 1651. In between that, just kind of like a gray area of profit. So I'm always going to be holding my long-term position in FSR. But when Fisker went to 1750 earlier today, I knew that there was a major resistance there. So I actually sold my call options, and regardless, my call options expire tomorrow, so I would have had to have sold them at some point. So I figured might as well take my 700% profit on my call options at 1750 and call it there. But yeah, obviously still holding my long term. No matter what happens, I'll be holding that position just because I believe in the company. We had a nice 12-minute talk on Fisker last night, so if you were there in last night's stream, you were ready for this. I literally showed this on stream. I've been tweeting it out tweeting it out ever since a tweezer bottomed at 1455 off the Fibonacci support. So yeah, your levels right now, support 1650, resistance 1750, very, very clear. Other than that, in between those, just kind of like a gray area or profit area, I guess. Walmart, not too good. Let me see where it is. They're getting like a lawsuit or something for the opioid. That's how I pronounce it, I'm pretty sure. For the opioid, what's the word? Just like being involved with how that went. So if I can find Walmart right now. So yeah, I warned about this on Twitter yesterday morning. I put out a warning on Walmart and KNDI, which were two of the trades. I had to put out a warning on them because they both broke their supports. And right after I put out the warning on Walmart, like literally 10 minutes after I put out the warning, that's when the news came out. And it hasn't been stopped out yet, but personally I sold my position in Walmart. It went down like 2% at one point today since the entry of the trade. Now Walmart is only down 1% since the entry of the trade, but I did put out the warning yesterday because it broke the demand line. So this is a trade that it changed. Trades change and you have to be aware of that, and that's why I put out the update on Twitter. Same thing happened with KNDI. KNDI got stopped out. It was a failed trade, but on the daily, I've been showing the demand line for multiple days, and right when it broke this demand line, when the price was 785, I put out a tweet on KNDI, and we also talked about it in stream that if it breaks this demand line, you need to take caution. So I sold my KNDI at like 775 or something, and right after I sold my KNDI yesterday, it dumped all the way down. So yeah, I mean, the divergence is still developing, but the issue is he broke the upsloping demand line, which we've been talking about on stream for a while. Nate Allen says, donation link's still broken for me, so tip incoming in your PayPal account. Thank you very much. I'll check it after the stream, but I know the last time you sent a tip, it was very, very generous, so appreciate all the support, Nate, and I appreciate everybody who's been sending donations. If you want to send me one, just to pin comment in the chat. Thank you very much, Nate. So we got some people talking about FRSX. Let's take a look at that. Keep hitting that like button. We need one more like, 430 likes. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah, there's nothing I can do on FRSX. It's already up 80%, so down here was the time to be buying, in my opinion. Of course, it could make a crazy run, and it did make a crazy run, but there's no technical analysis I can do on a straight line up. So yeah, keep dropping tickers in the chat. Let's take a look. What does everybody want to look at? OCGN, we could take a look at that. So drop some tickers in the chat. I'm just gonna check my account for a second. What a day. Oh my gosh, GBIO, let's go. My account, my swing trading portfolio is up 129% today. I doubled my account today. Like, good times, good times. GBIO, we're gonna take a look at GBIO really quick. We were just talking about it. Look what just happened. This is another perfect trade added to the list. Fisker, HYLN, SPR. I didn't even talk about SPR. SPR, look, it broke out and it's in profit as well. Like, how many trades are up today that I put out? Fisker went up 10%, HYLN went up 10%, Ride went up 20% today. XL went up like 100%, but the actual target was like 35% or something. SPR also had a great day. This initially was a failed trade, but then yesterday I put out a tweet saying I'm getting back into SPR because it's really close to breaking out and the divergence is developing. So since I put out that tweet, I put out the tweet when the price was 37, and at one point today it was up 6%. Right now it's only up like 4.5%. So SPR just added to the list. How many trades at this point? How many trades, right? And now GBIO. We went over this last night on stream. And the idea of this trade was not to buy it the second the market opened. The idea of this trade was to wait for a pullback to $32 and then to buy at 32 because that was your previous resistance and you wanted to bounce off of it. That was the idea of the trade. That is why the entry was right here at 31.97. Remember, on all the trades I put out, the entry is that right where the green and the red meet, that is your entry. So I entered myself. I got into a position on GBIO this morning at 32, and right now it's at 34, added to the list. What a day. It's up 7% already. Like, I mean, who else is doing this? Come on. Free trading movement, Fisker 10%. I'm not going to go through the whole list again, but just insane winners. You can find the link for all my trades in the description. It's like the third link. It says view my trade setups live. Go through that list. Like 19 out of 24 in the past 2 weeks. This is really the free trading movement. I don't want to make it seem like I'm bragging or anything, but really I'm putting out all of this value for free. 24 trades, and today like 7 of them are up 10% or higher, or were up 10% or higher. And then one of them actually, oh, okay, can we look at CBAT for a second? CBAT hit the second target and then it pulled back. CBAT, I posted the entry of this at 488 and the target was like $7. It hit the target for like 42.5% in 3 days. So just add it to the list. Who else is doing this for free? We're talking 10%, 20%, 50% bangers, 100%. Come on, free trading movement. I'm just so hyped up right now. I'm not like this when I'm streaming at night because the market's already closed and my hype is kind of out of me and it's been a long day already. But like right now, I mean, just looking at all the trades, like if you were in all my trades right now, you would be as happy as I am right now. 19 out of 24 are up, like great stuff there. Yeah, GME, we went over that on stream. I never made an official trade setup on it, but I put out on stream, I put out a stream exclusive buy call when GME was right here. Let me delete this, okay? When GME was right here at like $11, I went over it on stream and I said that there was hidden bullish divergence. Okay, back here, there was hidden bullish divergence and it was at the demand line. All right, why are you not working? All right, come on. Whatever. All right, so GME, I went over this on stream like a month ago, like over a month ago, when it was like $11 and this accumulation pattern. And since I went over it on stream, it's pretty much doubled in price. So absolutely crazy there. What a day in the market. I'm just so hyped. What a great way to end the year, right? I've already taken a lot of profits, but things are just flying right now. XL is at 33.60. GBIO price target 36.30 is my price target. Around there, that's where I'm gonna be placing my sell order on GBIO. Again, just add it to the list. Went down to the entry perfectly today, went even a little bit under it, but never got stopped out. So it opened, like, let me go on the 4 hour. GBIO opened at what was it? It opened and then it gapped down and then it went right to the entry of the trade. And what happens when it went right to the entry of the trade? Exactly what I wanted to happen happened, where it bounced off the entry immediately and is up 7% since we entered the trade today, if you took this trade. So crazy stuff. Print says everybody in New York City will get 1,000 per month then. You're talking about Andrew Yang. I'm not too caught up in politics right now, so can't comment on that. Yeah, we can take a look at DM, Nate. Desktop metal up 8% today. What a day! Days like this in the market are, you just have to savor them, right? That's all you can do. Thank you for 30 likes. Keep hitting that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to send me a tip, it's the pinned comment in the chat and the first link in the description. However you can support the free trading movement, that's greatly appreciated. But yeah, desktop metal, it bounced off the 618, the golden retrace. This is why we use Fibonacci. There was also hidden bullish divergence on desktop metal, where you made a higher low on price, but you made a lower low on your MACD. So you had hidden bullish divergence at the 618, and since it bounced off of that area, it's up 35%. There's not much of a pattern at this point. You know, it kind of just went up 30%. So at the same time, you did, like, just, you know, yesterday you confirmed the hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour. If If I take a look at the daily, you also had hidden bullish divergence on the daily, which got confirmed today. So could it continue? Absolutely. Just remember, at one point this was $10. I believe it's a SPAC, right? Because that was like the redemption share support. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I'm just looking at the chart right now. But remember, it was at 10. Now it's at 20. So it's already up a lot, but could it keep going? I mean, we've seen it happen on Fubo, on Palantir, on XL. So it's a crazy market, but this is not really where technicals work the best. It just depends on the fundamentals of the company and the market hype around the stock. GAN is playing laggard to DraftKings and Penn. It was mirroring them earlier. Didn't GAN have like a great day today? Yeah, it's up 7%. So it hit the like resistance level. It's trying to break out of that as well. We've been looking at GAN. We've been getting it requested a lot on stream. This is actually Mitch Ray, the person who taught me all of this. He's been talking about GAN. Great call by him, and love to see it up 7%. So Steven, you're the one that's been typing in the chat for a long time, and you DM'd me about it this morning, right? So yeah, great stuff on GAN. Keep on dropping tickers in the chat if you want me to take a look at it. I'm just trying to help everybody out, free trading movement and stuff. Hit that subscribe button if you've not already. Hit that like button. If you want to send me a tip, it's a pinned comment in the chat. SPI, we kind of went over it really briefly. Just another trade that's up. I mean, how many trades went up 10% or more this morning? Probably like 7 or 8 of my trades went up 10% or higher this morning. Yeah, SPI, great stuff. It currently, since the entry of the trade, it is up 9%. Hidden bullish divergence on the daily and hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour. My target on this trade is the gap fill to $9.70, but of course, profit taking levels are subjective. Wherever you want to take profit, go for it. I'm just taking a look at just the different tickers right now, seeing if anything moved. Just give me a second here. I'm just trying to make sure that nothing's moved too much while I've been streaming. Halion's actually fallen down a couple percent. It was up more. GBIO is crushing it right now. It's at the session highs as we speak. I dropped this trade last night, and it's up 7.5% since the entry right now. BurgerFi, I own this in my retirement account. Not a good day today on BurgerFi, but I'm holding it for a long time. SPR at 38.60 is trying to rally again. Ride pulled back after going up 20% in one day. Yeah, just looking through different things. XL kind of still around the $33 price point. Yeah, I think that goes through anything else. Oh yeah, HUM, another trade. It broke out today. I posted about it on Twitter. Shout out to Guy in Hat for giving me the suggestion on this trade. DraftKings is actually, I also put out a tweet on this in the morning. It's trying to cancel out this classic bearish divergence. It's up 3.5%. Hasn't moved too much since it went up in the morning. But the trade is actually back in profit and it never got stopped out, which I like to see that. KXIN. If it's just a straight line up, there's not going to be much I can do for you, but let's take a look. Alright, it's not just a straight line up. You had hidden bullish divergence, but it kind of underperformed. We need 7 more likes, 440 likes. So hit that like button if you haven't already. Great stuff. Bounced off of 383. Not too sure why, but that's just where it decided to. I don't know. There's not much of an edge on this chart if I'm being honest. Like your support is 383 and your resistance is $5. Other than that, there's not too much of an edge on the chart, unfortunately. You actually do have some hidden bullish divergence on the daily though, where you made a high low on price from right here to right here, but a lower low on your MACD. So maybe the hidden bullish divergence can help you out. Let's see if it bounced off of a fib retrace. Kind of bounced off the 886. That was where your support was as well. Keep hitting that like button. Free analysis. Multiple trades up 10 to 100% today. CRM, didn't it break out or something like yesterday or the day before? It's down a little bit today. Yeah, it's just kind of being weird. Again, this was not an official trade setup. I literally said this is just like a potential scenario where either it's a real breakout and it could go fill the gap to 241, or it could fall back under and be a fake out. Currently, it's not looking too great. Looks like it might be a fake out, but again, don't expect anything, just react. It's just kind of weird. You have like this minor support resistance level at 229, which is kind of struggling to break over. Then you have a major support at 215, and then you have a gap fill. Technically the gap fill is at like 238 if you're using the candle wick, but that is CRM. GM is up 4%. Yes, we did talk about that last night. Did it bounce off of that, what was it, the support on GM? There was like a support it was at, right? Yeah, look at that. I mean, so if you were in stream last night, I kind of made like a very little exclusive trade setup on GM. I'm not even joking. You can go and find it on last night's stream. But I said if I were to put out an official trade on this for the people that are in the stream, let me just line it up for you. The entry would just be like $40. My stop loss would be, you know, like $1 under that. Never got stopped out, and it bounced off the support line with the hidden bullish divergence on the daily. And then the target I said would just be around like $44 or something, just like the next resistance. Even have the hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hours. So great day for GM as well. Keep dropping tickers in the chat. Great day in the market. If you want to send me a tip, it's the pinned comment in the chat. So yeah, awesome stuff all around. 15 minutes left till the market closes. And I'm going to be going live again later tonight at 9 EST to do a charity stream. So be there. I just want to give back for Christmas, donating to, you know, an organization that means a lot to me. So we'll talk about it more in the stream tonight at 9 EST. So be there as well. What is up, Nasi? The Call of Duty GOAT target for GBIO. We could go take a look at that. Did you enter GBIO? I know we were talking earlier. And what happened with the GBIO was, oh my gosh, it's going right now. I opened a position this morning in GBIO at 32, which was the entry of the trade. So I put out this trade last night, and we went over this trade last night on stream. And the idea was for a drop down to 32 so you could enter the trade. And then off of 32, you wanted to bounce. So I had a buy order for 32. And right now it's at 34.64, just added to the list. My target for GBIO is like $36. It was just your high from right here. So yeah, but you can take profit whenever you want. It's up 8% right now, and I posted this last night. Ride. I don't know. I talked about Ride on Twitter, but I feel like a lot of people didn't really get in Ride. There just has not been a lot of hype around this Ride trade that I put out. If anybody here got into the Ride trade, let me know, but it went up 20% today, and not a lot of people seemed to care about it. I couldn't even get into Ride because I woke up a little bit late today and I forgot to place a buy order, so maybe just people didn't get into it. But even if you bought Ride on the gap up today, you still could have made like 10-15% profit or something. Oh, so you guys got into Ride. All right, let's get some hype for print. And then you did get into GBIO, Nasi. That's how you pronounce it, right? I think you got mad when I used to call you Nasi when we were playing Call of Duty. Is it? Can you like tell me how to pronounce it? I don't know. I used to always mess it up when we used to play COD. You couldn't get a decent entry for Ride. Yeah, so Ride kind of had a really big pre-market, so you would have had to have bought it, you know, really early in the morning to get the profits on Ride. But even if you entered Ride when it gapped up, technically gapped up when the market opened because it had a good pre-market, even if you bought it then, you still could have made profit. But just a little bit crazy. Print sold at 23. Let's get it, Print. Glad to hear that. Thank you for 35 likes. We need 5 more likes, 440 likes. Hit that subscribe button. If you want to send me a tip, it's a pinned comment in the chat. GBIO is moving right now. TradingView is a little bit behind on the tickers that have low volume. So when a ticker has low volume, TradingView, it just delays the price a little bit. So currently on TradingView, it's at the daily high of 34.63, but apparently right now it's at 34.81. That could definitely be true. Great stuff all around. Market closes in 13 minutes. Pfizer, same exact price. Fisker pulled back from the 1750 resistance. HYLN also pulled back. So some pullbacks going on after a very aggressive morning of buying in pretty much all the trades. Ride has also pulled back. Like literally it hit the target and then it pulled back. You know, another trade that I put out, and I'm sorry if I keep on, you know, talking about it, it's just I'm putting out over 2 dozen trades in which so many of them are hitting targets. And Nasi, did you get back into VRM? VRM hit the target today. It hit the actual target. It technically hit it yesterday, but VRM was a 28% trade. The entry was 34, and I took profits right around $40, but it hit the actual target of the trade like yesterday / today. So great stuff there on VRM. Just such a crazy day, honestly. I'm just looking through you know, my tickers to see if anything is really going on. SPI pulled back a little bit. Yeah, so I think that kind of covers that. So Ride needs more hype. Workhorse has a 10% stake in the company. I did not know that, actually. What else we got here? Drop some more tickers in the chat. Let's take a look. We got 12 minutes left in the market. I'm just gonna, you know, look at my account for a second while you all drop tickers in the chat. If you want me to look at something, I'm gonna try my best to look at as many as possible. My Pfizer calls just went down, so that's not great. But GBIO is doing great. Did I just click on something? What just happened? I think we're good. Yeah, I just took, you know, a little bit of a hit on my Pfizer calls because the Pfizer call is for 38.50, so we'll see if it gets there. Crazy day in the market regardless, though. We could take a look at Neo and Workhorse. How's Neo doing today? Pretty flat. It's just messing with that $48 resistance again. Your support zone is what is that? Wait, where is it? This is your support zone right here. It bounced off of it twice. So that's like your support zone. And then after you bounced off the support zone, you went to the resistance zone and then you pulled back. So it's just kind of creating this channel between $40 and like $49 until it breaks under 40 or it breaks over 49 with confirmation. There's not too much of an edge on it, but if you want to trade the channel, go for it. We need 3 more likes for 40 likes. Keep hitting that like button. What else? Workhorse, we could take a look at that. Got some alerts going off right now. Oh, so the S&P is actually dropping right now a little bit. It kind of like gave up half of the day's gain, so there's some pretty decent profit taking going on. So give me a second here. I might have to take some profits as well. I don't know, these Pfizer calls are weird. They keep on going up and down, but that's call options for you. GBIO is almost $35. Let's go. Let's go. HYLN really pulled back pretty heavily, unfortunately. HYLN is down to $18.37 and it was at $19 earlier. So not good. But again, it had a great morning. Yeah. I'm still holding HYLN. I think that with the breakout, it could see higher targets. It could take a while, so I'm not selling HYLN. GBIO, I don't know. What's happening? Why is this messing around? GBIO doing very well. Like $1 away from the profit taking target. So I guess I'll hold it into after hours. Oh, we got a lot of tickers coming in. ABT, we could take a look at that. Very, very slow trade. It's still in profit by like 1%. Just again, extremely slow. Just kind of walking up this demand line on the trade. Not too much has changed with that. Yeah, GBIO is crushing it. How will Ride be tomorrow? Should you hold it? I'm not too sure what it'll do tomorrow. Again, Ride already hit the target of the trade. So for those who did play Ride, the target was already achieved on that trade. So I don't know what's going to happen after that. The trade already played out for 19% profit. So right now it's kind of like a coin flip. I could see it pulling back down. I could see it continuing. Not too sure, but great stuff there. Fisker is really pulling back right now. Yeah, Fisker and HYLN have pulled back a pretty decent amount. What else? GBIO, pretty much the same price. SPR is actually going up right now. XL is also going up right now. So Fisker, it's approaching the support range right now. This is where you want to see a bounce on Fisker. That's the area where you want the bounce. Yeah, you don't want to fall. You do not want to close under 1651 no matter what. So you want to close over 1651. Any close over 1651 would be great on Fisker, even though it was at 1750 earlier. Target for SWBI. I don't really know. I don't actually have a trade on it, but SWBI broke over $18 and the next resistance is 21. So if I did put out a trade on it, which I do not have a trade out on SWBI right now, my target would probably be first profit taking level $20.33, second profit taking level $21.20, just to be very straightforward, but don't take that as financial advice. Fisker bouncing a little bit. Pfizer hasn't moved at all. HYLN is pretty heavily pulling back right now. It's down almost 2% on this 4-hour candle. I still like it. I'm still holding it in profit. So this is definitely pulled back. So yeah, appreciate the support, Nate. Thank you very much. Keep dropping tickers in the chat. What do you want me to take a look at? We got 7 minutes left until the market closes. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played Call of Duty in a minute, but if I ever do, I'll hit you up. I haven't even touched Call of Duty in like a month. Probably have like 5 hours on the new game. Keep hitting that like button. We need 3 more likes for 40 likes. But yeah, tickers, Wendy's. Not too much has changed. Another long-term trade. It's kind of fallen back down after it hit the $22. So at one point, Wendy's was up like 4.5% since the entry, and then it's pulled back pretty heavily now. It's only up like 1% since the entry. So it might just require patience, but you don't want to really fall back under the entry, if I'm being honest. So yeah, that's Wendy's. NNDM, we could take a look at that. Up 2.5%. It's just a high flyer. There was hidden bullish divergence. Not too much technicals I can do for you right now. There's really nothing to chart right there. 2 more likes for 40 likes. But yeah, GBIO is 35. Let's go. So that is that's pretty much up 10%. Added to the list of things that went up 10% today. GBIO entry was 32. It's 35 right now, almost up 10%. Great stuff there. Yeah, SPR doing pretty decent. Let's go, GBIO. Live trades right now. Oh, NNDM just fell. It's falling. It is falling. It just fell like 15 cents. I don't know what just happened to NNDM, but it took a pretty big hit, down 12% on this 4-hour candle. We got 5 minutes till the market closes. S&P has pulled back quite a bit. Fisker trying to hold support. HYLN still up 7% today. GBIO is at 35. Steven, let me know if it hits 36, because I don't have a sell order in right now on GBIO. So if it hits 36, let me know in the chat. We need 1 more like for 40 likes. Let's get 40 likes. If you want to send me a tip, it's the pinned comment in the chat. But yeah, 35.10. Yeah, let me know if it hits 36. I'll probably take some profits there. Otherwise, we'll take a look after hours. What is up, Fab? We can take a look at IDEX. Up 1% or so. Okay then, so IDEX, Josh Trades on Twitter actually told me about this. I didn't take the trade, which obviously I should have, but I actually set up a trade on IDEX, but I never put it out. And it actually hit the target of the trade that I never put out, so that's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. It just made a nice like 25% move. So there was hidden bullish divergence. It was at a major support. Look how big of a support 173 is. Okay, this is why I was about to put out a trade on IDEX. I honestly should have, I just didn't. I'm really picky about what I put trades out on. It was your resistance right here on IDEX. It was kind of your resistance right there. It was your support right there, your support right there. It was your resistance right here. Like literally in the past however many years, it was your support there. Like 173 is a major support resistance level, and it bounced off of that level once again with some hidden bullish divergence on the daily. Just had a crazy run, but we'll see. It's IDEX. It's very volatile. CRM is dying. Is it falling right now? $50 donation from Scrooge. Let's go. Thanks for all the vibes, and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well. Thank you. Thank you for the $50 donation, Scrooge. Really appreciate it. What a day what a way. I don't know why I can't talk. What a way to close out the market. Thank you very much, Scrooge. Really appreciate it. Awesome. Let's get some vibes in the chat for Scrooge on Christmas week. So I want the 33 people in here to drop some vibes in the chat. Thank you very much for the mega donation. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Happy holidays to you and your family. Hope everybody's happy and healthy. Wish everybody in here a happy and healthy holidays. But yeah, I'm live right now. I'm gonna be live for some more, and then I'm gonna be going live again tonight at 9 EST to do a charity stream. All the donations, all the tips / donations I get in stream tonight will be sent to charity. I'll talk more about that in the stream tonight, but definitely be there. It's gonna be a good time. What else was I gonna say? My memory is so bad. I can't remember. Today 32 says, can you show the short indicator for today? I will do that after the market closes. Speaking of, I might be too late because you can't trade options after close. GBIO, let's go. All right, I guess I'm holding my Pfizer calls. We'll see what happens. There's 38 seconds for me to sell my Pfizer calls. Should I do it? I don't know. All right, Pfizer. I'm going to hold the calls on Pfizer. We'll see. They expire tomorrow, which is what kind of heavily increases the risk. So we'll see about that. Market's about to close. Fisker. All right, we're going to close the day out on Fisker. You need to hold 1651. Let me go to the 1 hour. 1651 needs to hold for literally 10 seconds. Come on. Don't drop right now. Don't do it, Fisker. Don't do it. All right, we held it. Close over 1651. Confirmed breakout on the daily for Fisker. It broke 1651. You have a confirmed breakout. $25 donation from Mr. Has 69. Pretty interesting name. Thank you very much for the $25 donation. I appreciate all the donations coming in today. One of the best days ever. So the support has been crazy today. The trades have been crazy today. Super hyped. Pop on Fisker after hours. What is Fisker at right now? After hours literally started like 10 seconds ago. Thank you very much for the 25. Really appreciate it. So that closes definitely. Today was the best day in the market for the trades I've put out. There's no other way to put it. Today, if you're following my trades, today was the best day ever. Like literally. So what a day. There's really no other way to put it. We're talking about Fisker, HYLN, GBIO, SPR, Ride, what else? SPI, XL, and HUM, and DraftKings. Just so many things were up like crazy today. Awesome day for the trades. Super happy. Just, yeah. Very different. If you were in the stream last night, I was actually saying how yesterday I had a very bad day in the market. Yesterday was the worst day I've had in the market in like months. I got destroyed yesterday. And I put out a tweet saying bad day for me in the market. I just want to be completely honest. I messed up yesterday. Even when the trades were in profit, I was being stupid and I went too heavy on options on Monday. So I kind of got screwed over yesterday. I don't know, I just said like that, but I didn't let that bring me down. Like I put out in the tweet, don't let one bad day discourage you. And the day after, I had a terrible day in the market. So I had a terrible day in the market yesterday. You know what happened today? I had my second best day ever. I doubled my portfolio today. I've only had one better day, and that day was actually crazy. Like all right, so today my portfolio, let me check what my portfolio closed at. So today my portfolio went up 129%. That is the second highest portfolio day I've ever had in terms of percentage. The first highest I've had is actually on my Twitter bio. Let me see. How much was that? The best day I ever had was 200. I had a 286% day one day. That was one of the days when Fisker, right around when Fisker had the major pump back here. I had calls on it. I think it was this day right here. I think it was November 9th. I might be mistaken. I'll have to take a look. I made 286% on my portfolio that day. Thank you for the subscription, Ian. Crazy day in the market. Yes, I did make my bet today. Absolutely. I think honestly, I don't care what anybody says. Technicals don't mean anything. Fundamentals don't mean anything. Companies don't mean anything. The only thing that matters for the market is if I make my bet in the morning. Literally, that's the only thing that matters for the market. I'm joking. Somebody's gonna clip that. I know somebody's gonna clip that and put it out on Twitter. It's a joke. But yeah, I swear, every single day I don't make my bet, it's just a bad day in the market. And then every day I do make my bet, which was today, that was the first thing I did right when I woke up. I'm like, I better make my bet. I made my bet this morning, and it was a great day in the market. Second best day ever for me personally. If you were in my trades, hopefully you had a great day. Yeah, thank you for 40 likes. Keep hitting that like button. What a Wednesday. Going to Miami tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to stream tomorrow, but I will be streaming tonight at 9 EST for the charity stream. If you want to send me a tip, it's the pinned comment in the chat. And yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's I think we should just do like, a recap on the day, just because of how crazy today was. So let's go back here. Let's reload this page. And let's see. Ride posted this last night. We already talked about it. Hit the target of the trade for 19% profit, 19% in one day. GBIO currently running right now. The entry was 32. Right now, GBIO is at 35.22. Thank you for the $5 donation, Guy in Hat. Welcome back to the stream. I think you said you were visiting family or something. Really appreciate the $5 donation. Thank you for all the great trades you've brought to this community. PCG Cup and Handler. Now we will take a look at PCG right after I finish this little rundown of the day. Thank you very much for the 5. GBIO up 8% right now. Fisker hit the 1750 resistance. Crazy day on Fisker. 10% at one point, but it pulled back. Pfizer really didn't move much, but it bounced to where I wanted it to bounce, so that's up a little bit. What else went crazy? CBAT, this was from yesterday really, but CBAT hit both of the targets for 47% profit. SPI, I'm just making sure you guys can see this right. SPI, great stuff there as well. It's up 10%. I don't know, that might be a little bit too high. PIC, I can't hit the play button on this one because the ticker changed, but that is up 100% since the SPY call, more than 100%, even though the target was only 33%. HYLN pulled back pretty heavily. It's going to be showing red, but this trade is in profit. Remember, TradingView only counts it the second I post it. Whatever the price is at is what TradingView does it based off of. Whoa, chill. But yeah, TradingView does it off that. But if you look right here, the entry on HYLN that I put out was $16.75. That is where the green and the red meet. If you can see on this little reward to a risk box right there. Crazy stuff on HYLN. What was the other one? There was one more, SPR. Great stuff there as well today. What a day in the market. I mean, what else can you say? SPR, the first trade failed, but then yesterday I put out a tweet saying I got back in. This is up 6% or something. Crazy day. There's not too much to say. So 19 for 24 currently on the trade setups I put out on this page. Now we can take a look at PCG Cup and Handle. Let's take a look at that, Guy in Hat. S&P really took a hit. It was up almost 1%. Now it's flat, so that's not good, obviously. What was the PCG you said? Is that Procter and Gamble? PC. All right, where did I just type that in? So PCG. I don't know if that's Procter and Gamble. I don't think it is. So PCG Cup and Handle. Yes, that is correct. There is a cup and handle on PCG. Guy in Hat back at it. If you're not following him on Twitter, he's given us so many trades. So shout out to @someguyin hat on Twitter. You should drop him a follow. Rooster says, go away so you can prep for this evening, given tickers to study. We'll do it for a little bit more. There's really not a perfect way to make the handle, but it was a rounding bottom. Let me just, I don't know, how should I do this? Like that? I'm going to try and just do like this, whatever. It's not perfect, I know. And then this was pretty much your handle breakout line. Let me make that like orange. you needed to break that and you broke it, so that is a breakout of the cup and handle. But you need to really break the neckline, and the neckline is kind of at like 1293. So you would need to get above 1293. If you ever did that, a cup and handle this big, if you really get above 1293, only if you get above 1293 and you have confirmation of that on the daily. You also have hidden bullish divergence on the daily, which is crazy. Great stuff here, guy in hat. Pretty good looking trade if anybody wants to take it, but again, not financial advice. Anything can fail, it's just probability. And this is a very, very long-term trade. This is not a short-term trade at all. This could take months. But if it ever does break the cup and handle, there really isn't any resistance until like $17. So if you get above $13 with confirmation, you back test it as support, and you close multiple candles over it, I mean, if you really believe in this company, you do your research and you want to take that trade, it could see a crazy run if and only if it breaks 13 and holds it. So that's PCG. Thank you for the 5 guy in hat. Great stuff again. I think that was just great for education as well, but for anybody who wants it, there's your cup and handle with hidden bullish divergence on the daily and hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour as well. I'm going to keep this on my watch list. I'll see how it develops. Thank you, guy in hat. Shout out to you again. But yeah, I think that that was a good power hour stream for sure. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for 40 likes. Thank you, sincerely thank you for all the donations. I will be live again tonight at 9 EST to do a charity stream, so please be there just to give back for Christmas. We'll talk about more trades, more potential trades. We're going to do another recap of the day. If there's any headlines by then, we'll talk about it. So I'll see you in 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? Have a great afternoon. Congratulations if you were in the trades today. If you were not, it's all good. There's always going to be more opportunities. And yeah. Cheddar Free says throwing some Mac Miller on. I think we're going to play some Mac Miller to close out the stream. So if you don't want to hear curse words and stuff, you might want to exit out right here. But I'll put some Mac Miller on. Mac Miller is my favorite artist of all time. Not even just rapper. Mac Miller is my favorite artist. I'm pretty sure I know every single one of his songs. So that's going to do it. Thank you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for the tips. Thank you for the likes. See you in 5 hours. Peace out, Nate. Peace out, Scrooge. Peace out, Rooster. Guy in hat. Steven. Have a great rest of the afternoon.
And the Nikes on my feet keep my cipher complete. And the Nikes on my feet keep my cipher complete.
Hey, lace 'em up, lace 'em up, lace 'em up, lace 'em. Blue suede shoes stay crispy like bacon. Nikes on my feet make my cipher complete. I stay shining like the lights on the street in the night. Reeves take me shopping when I'm up in New York. Hit the shoe store, go and cop a few more. You at the mall getting dinner at the food court. I'm in LA eating 22 course. Young boss, bitch, paper in my pockets. I got a closet filled with shoe boxes. Mom said my spending habit a little bit obnoxious, but a pilot stayed fresh up in his cockpit. Used to rock hand-me-downs, now buy some clothes, wear 'em out. Hit the club, bitches pull their cameras out. Living in a dream, they beginning to believe. My hotel smell like cigarettes and weed. Shit, with what I'm spitting, they should give me a degree. Good liquor, what I'm sipping isn't cheap. Finna blow, don't snooze, don't sleep. All I really need is some shoes on my feet.
And the Nikes on my feet keep my cipher complete. And the Nikes on my feet keep my cipher complete.
We just some motherfucking kids. I make them so mad, they got no swag. Pippins on my feet, they the throwbacks. Look, my money good, but these hoes bad, so they stay attached to my gonads. Waking up to a few L's. Open up my closet to that new shoe smell. I guess I'm doing well. Smoking all the weed that I used to sell. But once my album goes in the shelves, it's going next, tell how it's finna sell. For now, we're selling tapes out my shoebox. Any spot, just set up my shop. You're mad that your girl always says that I'm hot. She buy my t-shirts, but she's spending your guap. Say what up if you see me around. Nike and separate my feet from the ground. It's
And
just
the Nikes on my feet keep my cipher complete like